Hi, Grid Light Healing. I am coming live today because a lot of you have been checking in with me and in other parts of my life where people are stepping into this more expanded energy and maybe butting up against areas where there's some dynamic in the past where they felt hurt by someone. Maybe it's something that's continuing going on in your life. And when I was meditating this morning, that I heard to offer this practice of meditation, and it's something that I've been doing in my own life as well, especially if I encounter something that where I feel like it's I feel less than, or something that happens where my energy really drops. And it's this practice of forgiveness and releasing. And sometimes it really is a practice. It takes a few times, it takes a while. I'm going to throw out like a quasi, it's not a disclaimer, it's more saying that certainly in a lifetime of experience and many lifetimes of experiences, uh, sometimes we agree to experience something with someone wherein we enter our bodies and it makes no sense whatsoever in a body that you'd agree to have certain experiences, especially if it's someplace where you've been hurt. However, there are a couple things. One is that indeed we're souls playing, and in playing we might agree to have many, many, many experiences. And if someone's going to play like the person who's hurts someone, then someone has to agree to play the victim, and that's uh, sometimes we take on roles in that way. But obviously, if there's no one willing to play the victim, this other person can't experience hurting anyone. There's also this aspect of mass consciousness where we enter into energies because we are attached to them in some way. So with all the work I do in all areas with clients, but also with grid light healing, this came through because really these are connection lines we form with people. And sometimes I've experienced with clients, and even in my own life, we inherit things through our DNA and our ancestral lines, and it's our gift to play this out and to work this out as well. So let's go and do this practice together and go in. I'm going to guide it like a meditation with some visual work, and hopefully this is something that will serve you. And certainly this is meant in the spirit of support, in support of you, in support of your life, and anything during this time to help you expand and have a further reach in your energy. So closing your eyes. And if you feel, if you're sitting, sit crisscross or legs uncrossed, you can lie down during this time. And as we start to tune in, maybe think of a person or a circumstance with which you've had an issue or issues that you wish to release or you wish to no longer engage. So there is this aspect of choice in everything that we experience. So close your eyes and drop into your heart space. Slowing your breath as if you're actually breathing from your heart. Slow inhale. Slow exhale. As if your heart is what's expanding your lungs. And now calling in all aspects of you, all parts and pieces of you into the now moment. Anywhere you have something else you are doing in your day, anything that's happened within your day, call yourself back in. Calling in those parts and pieces of you that have experienced pain or something you interpret as pain. Owning those pieces of yourself. Anywhere you give your energy throughout your day, calling it all back. And from your heart, bringing your attention up above you, up about 50 feet above you, although it might change and whatever comes in is right for you. You notice a portal of energy. And simply noticing it's there, this radiant platinum plasma type light, this iridescent light, it starts to shower upon you, streaming over your entire body. Showering on the outside of you through your energy body, your energy field, but also showering through you. And as it comes down toward your crown, this beautiful radiant source light, setting the intention that the veil of illusion is removed and that you can see the truth and the love of all things. Allowing this to pass through your head and body, this source light, showering over your heart, and down your arms, out your hands, down your torso, as it passes through your body, knowing that any density or tension that you're ready to release is being loosened and washed away. Down your legs, out the bottom of your feet, allowing the source energy to wash into your earth star chakra, about 12 or just over inches below your feet in the earth. And feeling your roots expand and extend throughout the earth as wide out as you wish to send your roots. And as you do this, know that the source wash goes down your column of light all the way down into the crystalline core of Gaia herself, asking Gaia if she's willing to receive this source energy flowing through you and anywhere that you're releasing. And as you connect to the heart of Gaia, that higher dimensional grid system of the planet Earth, you tap into her unconditional love for all of life on the planet. Her acceptance, her wisdom, her deep, deep knowledge, and her profound forgiveness. Allowing that golden light of Gaia to come up the cord through your root system, absorbing her energy in this exchange that you have with Gaia, allowing it to flow up your body, asking her to further loosen and expand as she flows up into your root chakra, knowing you are safe to be in your body regardless of any experience you have had as a human being. And allow her energy to expand and flow all the way up into your heart. Taking a moment here to feel the expansion as your heart is connected to Gaia, which allows you to bring forth manifestation as a human being. And your heart is connected to source energy, that aspect of creation that you carry within you always throughout all lifetimes. Allowing this energy to blend with the energy of your own heart, forming a sphere of light all around you. And as you continue to breathe in and out, as you feel called, allow this sphere of energy to expand. Taking an inhale, expanding this sphere through all cells in your body to the very edges of your physical and energetic bodies. On your next inhale, bringing this sphere of light to fill the room you're in. And on your next inhale, expanding your light to fill the building where you are in this now moment. Feeling safe, feeling protected. And another inhale, expanding your sphere of light 360 degrees in all directions to fill the town or city where you are in the now moment. And on your next inhale, 360 degrees, expanding your sphere of light out surrounding the country where you reside. On another inhale, spreading your light 360 degrees, encompassing the continent where you reside in the now moment. And on the next inhale, expanding your sphere of light 360 degrees as you feel is right for you to encompass the entire planet and all of Gaia. Radiating your light out, taking responsibility for all of your creations and all that you do on this planet. And from this expanded perspective, any struggle, anything with which occupies you of a lower frequency seems so, so tiny. And from this expanded perspective, you have the power to connect to any like energy for which you wish to create in your life and your experience. And for those of you who work with any divine guides or any spirit guides, feel free to call in any guides that are for your highest and best good at this time. Your guides are always here to help you. You simply ask. And also calling in an awareness from the highest aspect of your highest self to view your life from the perspective of your divine aspect, the most expanded perspective that you have as a soul in a body. And now drop all of your attention back into your heart space, calling in any crystalline energy into your heart space that's for your highest and best good at this now moment to help you with this process. Letting your heart energy expand around your body into your power center, flowing downward and flowing upward toward your crown. As your heart energy forms an infinity looping around your physical body and your energy bodies, if you allow it to expand, with your heart as the center point of love, compassion, respect, and honor. And now bringing forward any situation with which you feel resistance. It can be a dynamic you have with another person. It can be experiences from past timelines or anticipation of attention in a future timeline. It can be healing for which you're aware of your ancestral line. It can be messages of maybe a physical ailment for which you're struggling or that has been with you throughout your life. Whatever it is, in complete acceptance, bring it forward as if it's in front of you and you can view it now. And maybe it's a feeling, maybe it's a knowing, maybe you actually see the situation. Becoming aware of where in your body you respond to this circumstance that you wish to clear. And relax and take a deep breath, knowing you're safe to do this work and that you're supported. And now taking a moment to recognize your energy field, your personal grid. I see it as a toroidal grid of infinity that loops around us, where we hold our light of source energy in full potential. But however you receive it is right for you. And now become aware that the circumstance, person, memory for which you wish to release also has an energy field. And maybe it's a seeing, maybe it's a knowing, and maybe you don't sense any of it, but simply that's fine and that's right for you. This energy's still healing for you. Possibly witness your attachment to the energy of this other person, circumstance. And if it seems to be an ailment within your body, pull it out in front of you. and simply sense it and sense your connection to it. Now ask this experience, person, circumstance, what is your connection to this experience if you wish to receive that information? Otherwise, simply observe it, knowing that this is not you. This is something that is an experience, that is an energy dynamic with which you are connected. And I'm going to stay silent for a moment in case you are receiving any images, any sensations, any messages. And now, because you are a divine sovereign being who has this power, witness yourself cutting the energetic connection between you and this experience with which you wish to no longer engage. And if this is a person who is going to be in your life, that doesn't mean this person will no longer be in your life if you wish to have them in your life. Simply, you're letting go and releasing any struggle, any shame, any anger, any emotion for which you've put a label, any oaths, vows, contracts that you've entered into to have this particular dynamic experience, knowing that you on a soul level have been playing and having a human experience. Taking a moment, take a deep breath, come back into your heart if you wish to. And if sensations are coming up in your body, know that you are safe. And see that energy that goes to those sensations, cutting the cords, cutting the attachments, cutting the hooks, and allowing it all to dissolve. And I'm going to call in plasma light, the plasma fabric of the universe. So this healing goes deep, deep, deep into your expression of source, allowing it to release and dissolve fully from your grid, your energy lines. And if there's a part of you that wishes for a person to experience your pain and suffering, know that is part of you locking in to mass consciousness, a notion of punishment that has existed on this planet for thousands and thousands of years. Knowing that the only way to free yourself is to let go. So take a moment to see if you can expand and let go with the possibility that part of your reason for coming here is to heal this experience and complete it. And it's your free will to choose to let go or to continue the experience. And take a moment to do this, feeling safe, knowing that we are going to continue with this through the other side of releasing. So fully release. Maybe you notice any tension or sensations coming off your body as you release. Coming into your heart and feeling the expansion of your heart even further with the support of Gaia and source energy. And maybe you can smile to your heart, thanking your heart for doing the work that it does. And as you release this experience, check in with yourself if it's okay to release it off the grid system of Gaia, knowing that as you release this, you release it off the collective, this dynamic, for every other energy, every other consciousness on the planet that has created this notion of suffering and created this notion of payback, of revenge. See if you can release that. Release your grid from that dynamic and allow it to dissolve, sending light into that area. And I call in the plasma violet flame to help with this process of releasing and dissolving. Take a deep breath, checking in if your heart is willing to expand even further for you to hold more compassion. And now check in with yourself and check in with your energy and see if you are willing to release this situation, dynamic, energy from where you hold and have added density to it in the grid system of the entire universe. Knowing as you release, as you let go and allow it all to dissolve, you create enormous space within your own energy grid of healing and light and your capacity to step into your divine nature. So feel that for a moment. Allowing the violet light, the plasma light of the universe, to cleanse anywhere you are releasing and you are healing. And now, as a step of forgiveness, calling in those parts of you where you have given away your power in having this experience and dynamic. Calling all parts of you who has experienced any aspect of suffering and pain to release that storyline and that interpretation and to allow it to cleanse and dissolve in the violet flame for which you are supported, reclaiming all aspects of you, because sometimes when we've been hurt, we detach from that aspect of ourselves, but call it back in so that you have the power to heal and you are whole, even with those parts of you that have felt wounded. And forgive yourself now. For it is within your power to forgive yourself and reclaim yourself as whole. It is your choice and it is your power. Take a deep breath. Maybe you feel the expansion within your body for doing so. Noticing your grid lines light up and become more fluid with more flow. Take a deep breath in and exhale, releasing from your body. And energy is flowing through for you now to support you at this time. And as you reclaim your energy field in its full capacity and form, know that if this situation, dynamic, person offers you the opportunity to rejoin and attach back your energy lines into any form of density, it is your choice to do so. But know that you also have the full power to stand in your expanded divine aspect. And from this perspective, all issues are so tiny, so simple to let go. You are full of light. You are full of support. You are loved. You are love. You are light. You are light with structure. You are an expression of source energy. And from this perspective, you may fully let go. And if you feel called to tell this situation, dynamic, person, energy, you are no longer engaged. You reclaim your full power and you call it back to yourself. You release and dissolve all agreements to enter into this dynamic, to this experience, and you fully release it. And you shine a light on this situation, dynamic or person, shining a full light, exposing it fully, and any part of you that's still attached within that other grid line of energy, pull it all back in. Pull yourself fully back in into your heart space. And from this objective observer perspective, you can send this other, that what you perceive as other, complete love and forgiveness. And by you loosening your energy, you now free up the space for a full resolution of this situation, of this other person, energy, circumstance to come back into the light and to also receive healing and blend with source. A complete return, a complete return, a complete return into the light, into forgiveness. And with this, from this objective source perspective, you heal yourself, you heal the planet, you heal the universe, and expand into higher dimensional energy. And allow yourself to receive that full expansion now. And when you feel complete, pulling all this healing, pulling your energy field back in through the crown of your head, anchoring this healing into your heart, into your soul star chakra, and asking Gaia to cleanse and transmute anywhere that you have held onto this energy dynamic in this lifetime, other lifetimes, throughout your family line. Some of you are healing your family line, and to release it now and hold a more expanded space and perspective. You are a divine sovereign being, and you are loved always. And when you feel complete, open your eyes. So I hope this has helped you in some way. Please drink water. Hearing that some of you might want to listen to this a few times, and I'm also sensing in listening to this, some of you are going to experience your own process. So allow this to be a springboard to the way that you process the energy yourself, and to really trust yourself. Really, it's up to you with your discernment of how you release energy. It might take more than once. If you have experienced maybe energy stuck in your body, there are many ways to process this. I know a lot of people enjoy tapping. I like the idea of tapping because as an acupuncturist, they tap on acupuncture points. And certainly acupuncture points, just like the, are like portals of energy in our body that hold energy, hold experiences. Just like the earth has portals of energy that hold experiences. So do our bodies. So you can look that up on YouTube. There's so many tapping videos, and if any of you you can attach it here if there's someplace or someone you know of in particular who you thought is like really great. But you can go out in nature, you can take a cleansing bath, but it's important coming into your heart space. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I was called to do this with you this morning, and I hope this helps you on this journey of transformation and expansion, and so much light to all of you. Thank you.